Okay, I just checked in at a $60 hotel here in Shanghai in a really good neighborhood and location. And the first thing I did was throw my clothes in the free laundry. I did that 4 hours ago and I was coming back to put it in the dryer and I can find my clothes. There's no clothes. Empty. So I look around and what do I find? Some little elf has come in, dried my clothes, and folded it. Whoever you are, thank you. I found the elf.
先生，是你帮我洗衣服的吗？我这个衣服是谁帮我洗的？
是我帮您。
哦，谢谢你啊，真的谢谢。
因为洗衣机客人大家要用嘛，所以我看您的那个，我帮您低温烘了半个小时就已经。
谢谢，
没事。
很感谢，拜拜。
Chinese are people who are known to be hospitable, and I've shared so many videos here about Chinese hospitality, about the generosity, how they treat foreigners, how they treat people they know, they don't know, they are so hospitable. And this is, should I say, in their DNA or something of the sort? But I have never come across instances of hospitality from Chinese as the ones that I came across this week. I don't know if you're aware of the floods that were happening in China recently, and the way Chinese stood up to support those people affected by the flood need to be studied. Check this.
A small Chinese county gets hit by 2 biblical floods in days, with rain equal to 46 West Lakes pouring down. But Chinese response constituted a textbook demonstration of societal cohesion, unmatched by any NATO or ASEAN disaster response protocol. Meet the heroes with no capes. And Uyghur drove 4,000 kilometers with 11 cows he bought himself. A Sichuan man hauled 1,700 lubies of watermelons across mountains. Disabled philanthropist Hule donated 19 tons of supplies until his bank account hit 5 cents. But the real magic, when villagers whose homes survived less rushed to help those who lost everything. 8-year-old grannies donating their last potatoes, entire villages grabbing knives to cook for rescue teams, farmers threshing rice overnight so kitchens wouldn't run out. Pack the rice tighter, our frontline fighters need full stomachs. This became their battle cry. This isn't just disaster response, it's 5,000 years of civilization screaming, "We stand together!" Remember, Sichuan earthquake, thousands raced into crumbling buildings, Chongqing wildfires, citizens formed human walls against flames. Now in Rongjiang, every citizen became a debris-cleaning warrior the moment floods receded. The secret? Unity is in our DNA, not slogans, but in the sweat on farmers' brows carrying donated grain, in the blisters of grannies threshing rice at midnight, in the volunteers eating half portions so rescuers eat full. This is why China survived millennia of wars, famines, and floods, because here, we always comes before me, but Western media won't show you this.
Not only that, I was also amazed to see this video.
So I live in China, and Chinese hospitality is totally different. So, of course, we have a great relationship with our landlord, and our landlord randomly asked us what kind of vegetables or groceries do we like to get, and I just randomly said corn and rice, and today they actually brought over some corn and rice, and I even told them to make sure that it was packaged, and they made sure that we got packaged rice, because in China, typically in the grocery store, they get a measuring cup and pour it in a grocery bag, like vegetable bag. But that is so sweet. Like, the culture difference is so amazing. And then when they dropped this off, they were even like, "What fruit do you guys like?" And I was just like, mangoes and blueberries, and they're gonna bring us some mangoes and blueberries. That's super cool. What a reward for paying rent.
So let me know, can your landlord gift you? Or if you're a landlord, have you ever gifted your tenant? Like, let me know, like, if you've ever done it. I also want to add you in this list.
How China takes care of its elders. They get 15% discount eating at the community cafeteria, in which a set of 2 meat and 2 veggie dishes costs us about $3. The best thing is there are special dishes for the elders with conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and gout. There are tour groups intended for elders called 夕阳红, literally sunset red, that go at a slower pace and equipped with medical staff. A 13-day tour through northwestern China costs less than $600. There's a poker tournament on the train ride, just in case the elders get bored. In some nursing homes, elders are taught how to play video games. They felt like they were 20 years younger because they're playing the same games as their grandchildren. Actually, something similar can be found in the US. Garfield Health Center prioritizes the senior community in Los Angeles with their free outreach efforts like vaccinations, health screenings, and health presentations. They take different types of insurance and have a slight free program for those without insurance. Their staff can speak Mandarin, Cantonese, Spanish, Vietnamese, and English. Their services include primary care, pediatrics, dental and vision, gynecology, chiropractic, acupuncture, and behavioral and mental health. They believe that everyone should have access to health care, including those who are medically underserved, low income, and from disenfranchised communities.
And the last instance is this. It's possible for us to overlook the contributions of Chinese in Africa, especially due to the fact that they aren't people who show off. They don't show off what they do. It is possible to overlook their achievement in Africa. And this instance of a Chinese who lost his life in Tanzania saving a lady who was drowning. Check this.
This is Dr. Zhang Junqiao, a 38-year-old Chinese anesthesiologist. He died in Tanzania after jumping into the ocean to save a drowning woman. He gave her his life jacket, pushed her towards the shore with all his strength, and never came back. But this is not just a story of one man. Zhang was the leader of China's 27th medical aid team to Tanzania. He did not just treat patients, he trained local doctors, donated equipment, and even turned his own living room back home into a free CPR classroom. People called him the street doctor because he gave hundreds of free workshops on his own time with his own money. He once said, if you charge even 10 yuan, it's not really a public service. After his death, his hometown in Shandong called him a hero. Villagers cried, his wife collapsed in tears, his mother couldn't walk without support. But this wasn't just personal loss, this was also a national moment. The Chinese foreign minister mourned him. Tanzania locals held a memorial service. Because behind Zhang Junqiao, there was something much bigger, a country that has been sending doctors to Africa for the last 60 years, not to take, but to give. He did not die for attention, he lived for a purpose, and it ended to show the world what a doctor really means. I have a full article on Substack about his story, and if you're interested in it, go check it out. Link in bio. Thank you.
I was short of words when I saw this video. I was like, there's a lot of things. There are so many things that we can number that Chinese have been able to do in Africa. And whenever I come across instances, most of the time they don't carry cameras, so it's hard to even know that they're doing something, but we know and we acknowledge what you do in Africa. You are doing such an amazing work, and your hospitality really is something that has really baffled me. One of the things that really inspired me to share the Chinese way of life, their culture, had to do with all these things that you've just seen right here. This is what used to be our norm in Africa. But since the Western influence has always been dominating in so many parts of the world, so many values have been abandoned. And I've decided to focus more on Chinese way of life, this little thing that they do that are happening behind the scene that nobody seems to notice. Those are the things that I wanted to focus on so that I can be able to make that impact. Because despite their development, despite them living in the future in 2030, as so many people say, we have a lot to learn from them. It's an ancient civilization and everyone needs to take copies. This was amazing. And to the family that has lost their loved one in Tanzania, my heart goes to you. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. But I wish that Chinese will start carrying cameras wherever they go as well, so that we can see, the world can see this impact that you are making behind the scenes. I know that taking compliments is part of your culture, but sometimes this is needed in this world, because those who are doing things that aren't nice, aren't right for the society, are so vocal out there. But those who are doing the right thing, I think whatever they're doing, guys, be out there, be the voice. Thank you so much for being here. It's been an exciting compilation. I hope you've learned a lot. Yeah, thank you so much. You can as well support my channel if you love my content, and goodbye for now.